Hello and welcome back to the I Feel Like Roasting channel. I am your host, Kevin McCarthy, and I am glad to be back and hosting the show again. It has been multiple weeks since I've been off. I don't know how long exactly. I think I stopped about March 20th, I think, give or take. I got in a car accident that wasn't my fault, that totaled my car, so I was out of a car. And then this whole coronavirus quarantine, and then I get sick, and I think, I got the virus. It turns out I had a pneumonia because I have asthma. I got a lung infection, and I had asthmatic bronchitis. So I'm sick for weeks and just down and out and depressed. Things just aren't working. I thought the world was falling in on me, and it's just a bad place to be, but you really got to put things in perspective. Things could always be worse. Your situation isn't that bad. There's always someone who's worse off, and really, what did I have to complain about? I got in an unfortunate car accident. Things happen. Accidents happen. I got sick. Tons of people are way sicker than me. I can't complain about my bronchitis when there's people dying of sicknesses. So you really got to put that in perspective. But I have depression and anxiety, and I got down on myself. And you don't want to be funny. It's tough to be funny. It's tough to make jokes and get yourself up. You don't feel like being your funny, joyful self. And it took me a while to get back to wanting to do that, but I had to get myself back up and say, Kevin, your life is not as bad as you make it in your mind. The pessimism and the negativity that has drove me for many of the past years of my life crept back in very strongly in these past weeks, and I had to battle it. I had to fight it and realize, stop being a little bitch, Kevin. There's people way off worse than you, and those are the people you should be trying to help or pray for, or maybe they will laugh at your jokes, or maybe you can help them. Stop complaining about things that aren't really all that bad. So it took me a while, but I want to be funny again. Hopefully I can be funny for you again. We're gonna get the show back daily again. I'm very excited. I missed it. Even if 4 or 5 people watch this, I realized that was another thing. I'm like, my show, it's stupid. Why do I keep doing this podcast? It's because I enjoy it so much. It brings me happiness and joy, and I love it. I love doing this. So whether 4 people watch it or 4 million, I just love it, and I can't stop it. It puts a hole in my heart. It's something's missing when I don't do it, and it showed with my depression and negativity when I wasn't doing the show. I can't leave it alone, so I can't give up on it. I'm never gonna give up on it. So I thank everyone who is watching. I hope you're gonna still watch, because I promise now I'm gonna put my all into this every single day. I'm gonna stick to the schedule that I put out before. We're gonna do politics, movies, TV, daily roasting, laughing, having a good time, because right now we need to laugh, tell some jokes, smile, have a good time right now. Everyone's down and depressed. It's tough to be funny, but we need it more than ever. We need laughter. We need happiness in our lives, because everyone, quarantining, lockdown, it sucks. It sucks for everyone. But at least if we can get some laughs and enjoy some videos, then it's not all that bad. Life's not all that bad. We're going through some tough times, but let's get through it together. And that's what I learned. So now on Saturdays, I'm going to try to do a positivity, show where it's kind of more about, not inspirational. I guess I'm not a role model, or I'm not trying to inspire anyone, but maybe inspire a little bit. I'm trying to bring a positivity one, so maybe we'll just have, instead of a skateboarding podcast, it's going to be tough to roast skateboarding. I love skateboarding. I watch videos every day, but roasting the videos would be tough. So instead of that, on Saturdays, we're going to have just a positivity podcast where we're just, it's not even as funny. It's just, we're just going to have try to bring some positivity to anyone who's struggling with depression and the things I struggle with, anxiety, depression, recovering from addiction. I'm going to do a show for that on Saturdays now. And the rest of the week will be our normal roasting celebrities, politicians, whatever. The rest of the week we'll have a lot of fun making fun of everything in pop culture, entertainment, whatever. We'll have fun all week. We'll do some positivity on the weekends. And Sundays, like today, will be kind of like a wild card day where I just decide kind of what the show should be. So today on Sunday, since it's my day coming back, and it might not be Sunday when I put this out now because things are moving so slow. I had a computer problem. My power cord broke. That was another thing. It seemed like everything was going wrong for me. Like, oh no, woe is me. I got my old pity party. Everything's going wrong. My power cord broke. Oh, calm down. That's like some... there's people starving out there, and I'm complaining about my power cord doesn't work for my laptop. So really, when you put things in perspective, shut the fuck up, Kevin. So, but I'm so happy to be back. It's just already doing this in this 3 minutes or 5 minutes, however long I've been talking. I'm already happier. I need this in my life. It's a crucial part of my life. So no matter what the response is, it helps me. It's my therapy, so I'm just happy to be back. And today, so we're going to talk about, I wrote before I got sick, before I was doing scripts for the topics, for each show, and I have the last script or show topics is Friday, March 20th. So I'm just going to go through, what I would have done for that show. So it's been, about exactly 2 weeks since that show. So let's see what I was going to talk about on Friday, March 20th that I didn't get to talk about because, just life happened, You get sick. Sometimes your immune system fails you. So regardless, let's go through what I would have said on Friday, March 20th. And then we'll get into some new things, what I've been doing in the quarantine, shows I like. I figure I'll end with some, just how I've been living on my lockdown, through my sickness, and just getting through day by day. And I'm sure it's been Tiger King just like everyone else, but there's other things, maybe some new stuff you guys aren't doing. I don't know. We'll see. So we'll get into new stuff, but let's start with some old stuff. Topic one, I was going to talk about I finished watching The Bachelor, the second reunion show, and I was going to talk about how Hannah Ann went to Peter's house, after they hadn't seen each other for a month because, they got to let the show end. They can't let people know they're dating. So she goes over and she's all dressed up, and she had these pants on, these leather pants with the zipper in the back. It's just a nice zip down, so when they're making out, Peter could just reach around and zip right down. It's just easy access all the way. She had these pants on, ready to go. She's amped up, and she gets in there, kind of sits on Peter's lap, and immediately she can tell something is wrong, and this is not going to go the way she had in mind. And Peter proceeds to pretty much say he can't give her all of his heart, and he breaks up with her, basically breaks off the engagement. And I thought it was all fake and everything, but after seeing that, and that Hannah Ann thought she was coming over and they were gonna get down to business right there. She had that zipper. You only wear those pants, leather pants with a zipper in the back, like the zipper's down that easy. That's like saying I have no panties. That was the easy access pants right there. They're like, no fumbling around for the guy, no trying to unhook a tough bra or whatever. When we were 16 as guys, we worried about unhooking bras. No, she came over with the pants with just one zipper, and she's ready to go. And Peter surprised her with the complete opposite and just broke up with her there, saying he couldn't give her his heart. He still loved Madison. And I was gonna say, I was shocked. I thought it was fake. It was all for show. But then Hannah Ann, when she went into the studio to talk to Peter, she actually laid down the law. Unless she's a great actress, which I don't think she is, she came in and laid down the actual law. And I was like, man, maybe this is real. Maybe they really had feelings. Maybe that was real, because Hannah Ann was like, listen, Peter, you're full of shit. You say all these sayings like, oh, I will love you till the end of time. My love for you is endless. My heart aches when I don't see you. Peter had all these classic cool guy, lines and everything that he'd say to all these girls. But then the girls were falling in love, and, they realized that he's full of shit. He's just saying these cool guy lines and everything. And they're like, wait a second, you're full of shit. You don't mean any of this shit. I'll spend the rest of my life with you under a sunset, kissing. Peter would say these suave ass lines and then go say them to the other girl. And it's like, dude, Peter, I was believing that shit you said there, and you fed me that and engaged, you proposed to me, and, but yet you still love the other girl. She was pissed, and she was, she was not having it. She's like, you're full of shit. You're an asshole. Why do you say that if you didn't mean it? If you, just stop. Just be like, listen, I love, at the end of the show, I get it in the beginning, when there's still 15 girls, you do that. But at the end, when there's 3 girls, you make a decision. Which one do you love? And you stop there. You don't, lead on 2 girls, have, a safety valve. Hannah Ann was, his safety in case Madison bailed out, and the Hannah Ann just saw through Peter's bullshit, and she called him out in front of the audience, and Peter's like, oh gosh, I don't know, and so it was fun to watch. I really enjoyed that, and shout out to Hannah Ann for doing that. I thought she handled that really well. She just called Peter out on his bullshit, don't tell me we're gonna fucking sip wine under the Paris moonlight at the Eiffel Tower. If you're saying that same shit to Madison and you actually mean it, just stop. So Madison came in, and they hooked up. The mom, very annoying. I think we all agree on that. But they called it. They were 2 different people, and Madison and Peter broke up after that. So I thought the mom was annoying as hell, but in the end, she was right. She called it that Madison and Peter wouldn't work out. And they didn't work out. They lasted, 2 weeks, I think it said in the news. So they didn't work out. So the mom was right in the end. So what can I say? She may have been annoying in the way she said it, but she was right. So, they broke up, and Peter got no one. His cheesy, corny ass is probably still sleeping with every woman he sees, but whatever. I'm happy he was kind of a bullshitter and everything. I wasn't a fan of Peter there. If he was more direct, I think he would have got either Hannah Ann or Madison if he was more direct with his feelings, was more sure of himself, said, I want you, I don't want you. He might have got one of them, but he was just a flip-flopper. He was, you can't have both. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't have both women. Unless you're Doc Antiel from fucking Tiger King, you can't have both women. So, or Joe Exotic, who has two husbands. You can't have 2 wives, though, Peter. So, he got no one in the end, and Madison got what she probably wanted, board games with Selena Gomez. Apparently, they hung out and played board games and read the Bible, worshipped God. That's terrible. But yes, her and Selena Gomez apparently played board games, and their religious beliefs probably brought them together and everything, and that's great. Good for them. Madison that was my pick. She is very beautiful. That was before I knew that she was a virgin and that religious and everything. I don't know if I believe the virgin thing, but maybe. I mean, I don't know. Now that she's hanging out with Selena Gomez, though, no matter how religious she is, I don't know if she's still a virgin. It's, if she is hanging out, having house parties in the same crowd, Justin Bieber and all them hang out, I don't know. I don't know if Madison's still a virgin, but hey, if she is, more power to you. That's some willpower right there. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I could do it if I was actually a very attractive man and, I got famous and women were throwing themselves at me. I don't think I could do it. But hey, if she can do it, good for her. All right, well, let's get into